what we want to do is to estimate this square root. We're not trying to find the square root exactly, but we're trying to determine what the value should be. It should be between what number and what number. For example, if I should tell you that the square root of 4 is 2, you are used to that one already, that the square root of 4 is 2. And if I should tell you that the square root of 9 is 3, you're already used to this one. But if I now say you should find the square root of a number that exists between 4 and 9, maybe 5. If I am looking for the square root of 5, what should it be? This is what this estimate is all about. Okay, they're now giving us two options, that it should be between which number and which number. The answer will be between 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Why? Because square root of 4 is 2 and square root of 9 is 3. So this number is 5, greater than 4 and less than 9. Okay. What other number? Maybe 6. Square root of 6 is what? It will also be between 2 and 3. Same thing goes for square root of 7. It will also be between, in as much as it's less than 9, it cannot be 3. Square root of 8, what should it be? It will also be between 2 and 3. So square root of 5, or let me say, I'm counting numbers from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I know that the square root of 4 gives me 2, and the square root of 9 will give me 3. So there is no whole number between 2 and 3. Any other square root I am looking for will exist only between 2 and 3. So it may be 2 point something. So that is how to do this kind of estimate. Now let us approach the first question. The first question says you should find the square root of 200. This is 200. Think of a number less than 200 that is a perfect square. That is 196 as square root, which is 14. When we started, I said you need to be familiar with squares of numbers from 1 to 30, or square root of numbers from 900 to 1. For example, if I say 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. Please make sure you're concentrating. 3 square is 9. 4 square is 16. 5 square is 25. 6 square is 36, which is 6 times 6 gives us 36. 7 square is 49. 8 square is 64. 9 square is 64. 9 square is 81. 10 square is 100. Then I can continue on the other side. Say 11 square is 121. 12 square is 144. That's 12 times 12. 13 square is 169. Please just focus. So 14 square is 196. But the number I have here is 200. That's 200. So that means 196 is close to 200. So the square root of 200 cannot be less than 14, because the square root of 196 is 14. So this one will be between 14 and 15. If I find what number will have 15 as its square root, that will be 15. That will be 225, which is 15 square is 225. Let me remove the root I put on top of this so that don't cause any confusion there. Now, 15 square is 225. So the number I have is 200, which lies between uh, 196 and 225. That is why the answer will be between 14 and 15 because 200 is in between 196 and. Now let's check the second one. It gave us 31. Please look at this. Look at this. The second one is 31. Now, what number below 31 has a square root? Let's check this. This is 5. This is, I can say square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 25 is 5. So square root of 36 is 6. So, and the number I'm given, 31, is between 25 and 36. So I would say the answer will be between 5 and 6. The answer will be between 5 and 6. Such that if I say I'm looking for square root of 31, that is what I don't know that I'm looking for. But I know that square root of 25, which is less than 31, is 5. And square root of 36, which is greater than 31, is 6. So any number that is greater than 25 and less than 36, the answer must be between these 5 and 6. Unmute yourself now and tell me if you understand that explanation. Unmute yourself. Yeah, you're unmuted. So tell me, do you understand why the first one is between 14 and 15?
The first one that is between 40 and 50.
We're looking for the square root of 200, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So look at our table of squares. If you put square root on the first one, you get the number in the second one. For example, if I remove all of these details that are here, if I remove these ones, I can easily say um, square root of 1 is 1, square root of 4 is 2, square root of 9 is 3, square root of 16 is 4. Is that correct? Square root of 25 is 5. Is that correct? Square root of 36 is 6. Is that correct? Do you know your square root of numbers? Square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 64 is 8. Square root of 81 is 9. And square root of 100 is 10. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Because 1 times 1 gives me 1. 2 times 2 gives me 4. 3 times 3 gives me 9. 4 times 4 gives me 16. 5 times 5 gives me 25. And so on. Is that clear?
Sir.
So now that I'm looking for, and here again, let me remove the one on the right side also so that I will just put those square root on top. That is square root of 121 gives me 11. Square root of 144 gives me 12. Square root of 169 gives me 13. Square root of 196 gives me 14. Are you getting that?
Yes, sir.
Then square root of 225 gives me 15. So when I was looking for square root of 200, 200 will be between which of the numbers on the board? Between which two numbers on the board? Where will you find 200? Is it between 121 and 144 or between 196 and 225?
What?
Where will you find 200? Will you find
Mm,
200 between 1 and 4? Will you find 200 here? Is there any number like 200 between 1 and 4?
No,
Okay. Is there any number between one from 1 to 100? Can you find 200 there?
no, sir.
So where will you find 200? Look at the board. Tell me where 200 should be.
200 is
Should be
among
between
that
which two numbers?
14 and 15.
Between which two numbers? I have marked it for you here.
Like 196 and 225.
So what should be the answer? The answer should be between 14 and 15. Yes or no?
Yes.
Concentrate, please. Then look at the second one. We're looking for where square root of 31 is going to be. Okay? Okay? I can't hear you. Unmute yourself and talk.
Yes, sir.
So I said we're looking for square root of 31. So where should 31 be? Between which two numbers? Look at the board and talk. Unmute yourself. If you are talking, I can't hear you. Between which two numbers? Where will you find 31?
It's between 25 and 36.
Aha. So the answer should be between which two numbers?
15 and
Between which two numbers?
15 and 16.
It's not. There's no 15 and 16 on the board. It's 5 and 6. It's what?
5 and 6.
Now, what's the third number on the question? What is this?
1,
What is
1,
this
3,
number?
1, 3, 4.
Yeah. Now, where should 134 be on the board? Check it. Among all of the numbers in the root. Between which two numbers?
11 and 12.
11. Now you understand, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Where should 8 be? The square root of 8.
Square root of 8.
Mm-hmm.
8 is between 2 and 3. Okay.
Yeah, 2 and 3. Even if you look at the board, can you see we have even done it here before? 8 is between them, yes or no?
Yes.
Good. Do the next one. Where should square root of 80 be? Between which two numbers?
Square root of 8 is between 8 and 9.
8 and 9. That is between 64 and 81. So 8. Now you understand, right?
Yes,
Do
sir.
you know that you can continue this list on your own? This list. Like, 16. You put what? 256, right?
Yes, sir.
Then 17. What are you going to put? That's 17 times 17. That's 289, right?
Yes, sir.
And like that, you continue. 18 will be what? That will be
18 will
324.
be
Till you get to 20, which will be 400. 19 will be 361. 20 will be 400. Is that clear?
uh
What did you say?
I said yes.
Okay, okay. 19 is 361. Then 20 is going to be 400, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what the next answer should be. Estimate the square root of 111.
111 is
Is what?
10 and 11.
Very good. 10 and 11. Now, 320, where should it be?
320 should this 17
Say it. You are right.
17 and 18.
Aha, 17 and 18 because that is 289 and 324. What about square root of 3?
Square root of 3 is 1 and 2.
Between 1 and 2. Then square root of 150.
150 is between 11 and 12.
11 and 12, right?
No, no,
Are
no,
you
no, no.
sure? Okay. Between what?
It's between 12 and 13.
12 and 13. Correct. What about 70?
70 is between 8 and 9.
8 and 9. So now you're going to write this explanation down, all of the explanations. Then you will write these examples down. Then you do the remaining part. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Is it easy now?
Yes, sir.
Very easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because the last time I was explaining, it looks as if I was speaking one difficult language. Okay, so I'll give you some time now to copy everything on the board, then you do the classwork.